Welcome to the Political Matrix News. Politics, people, local, regional, national news. Political Matrix News keeps you informed. We have the sources, we have the truth from inside the political matrix. Hey there, Rob Milford here. This is the Political Matrix blogcast. We could call it something simpler, but nobody uses the word blogcast anymore. So, no one's ever used it. So there you go. Greg Fink is right there. He's joining us from Gainesville. I'm hanging out in Orlando. And we are of the political climate folks who say there's always climate change in politics. We are evidence of that. There are highs and lows and ups and downs, which are pretty much the same as highs and lows. And there are a lot of idiots running around in the meantime. So we try to sort those out as best we can. I don't know where to begin. It is. This was one of the probably most upsetting things that I have seen in a long time. And again, been in Florida, 15 years or so. And just when you think you've seen it all and heard it all, then you hear these three words, deadly force authorized. Now, over the years as a reporter, I've been a lot of places, and I've gone a lot of places where they've had this sign. Mostly it's around nuclear weapons, whether you're at a Titan or a missile silo in Missouri or Montana, or you're at a SAC base like Shreveport, Louisiana, Barksdale, where they have airplanes cocked and locked 24/7 with nuclear weapons on board, and there is an alert crew that is standing by. And there are armed guards, heavily armed guards, around those airplanes while they are loaded, while they are standing on alert. And there is a red line. Do not cross this line. Deadly force is authorized. They will say back off, and if you take one more step towards them, that's it. That's the last step you're going to take. So when you talk about deadly force and you talk about cops, you're thinking about they're going after some bank robbers or kidnappers in their hideout. They're going after a drug factory. They're going to hit a cartel. But I've never known in all my years a cop, a sheriff, a federal agent, a Secret Service guy, or a U.S. Marshal that didn't carry a gun 24/7. And the same holds true for FBI agents. But in a search warrant, when the FBI raided former President Trump's resort in Palm Beach, Mar-a-Lago, the operations order specifically said use of deadly force is authorized. Now, never mind that the place at that time, August of 22, just about 2 years ago, had been under Secret Service control for 6 years against every threat known to mankind. But the Attorney General, Merrick Garland, said he signed off. He approved it. And again, August of 22, Trump had been out of the White House about 19 months at the time. And let me tell you, boys and girls, if that ain't banana republic politics, I don't know what is. It got me ticked off. But you know who really got ticked off?
Exactly.
Greg Fink. Talk to me, Greg.
I mean, this is just treasonous, in my opinion. I think this is definitely impeachable. I think that, doing this and the way they did it, this is a Newsweek article, so in case anybody thinks that we're talking about conservative right-wing media, Newsweek is nothing like the right-wing media at all. And in fact, most news outlets are covering it. They're not covering it as well as they should. I think it's totally ridiculous that, I'm a former military guy and a veteran, and the whole idea that you would use deadly force on a classified documents surge of a house of the former president of the United States, the former first lady, and their son, who's underage, and to use deadly force is just totally ridiculous. It's impeachable, definitely. And 25th Amendment, out of his mind, sure. Biden was definitely out of his mind to do it. Also, the judge should be looked at as, whether or not the judge should keep his fucking job or not. This is totally ridiculous. This is dangerous. This is insane. And the DOJ getting away with it. For some reason, the DOJ right now is having trouble giving the Matt Gaetz files to the Ethics Committee in D.C., but they have no trouble signing off on deadly force to go ahead and raid Mar-a-Lago and possibly shoot or harm the president or the former or first lady over documents, or which could be handled pretty much in a civil matter. This is way, way over the line. Way over the top.
Let me put it another way.
It's just
they
wrong.
are.
I see no way of him doing it. If Trump did this, Trump would be impeached. Period. In fact, Trump would have been arrested.
Yeah.
if he
Yeah,
did that
U.S.
to
Marshals would
Obama.
have gone and effected the arrest and so forth. But try this on for size. And this harkens back 32 years ago to Waco. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms under the Clinton
Exactly.
administration
Janet
was
Reno,
looking
Bill
to
Clinton.
showcase what they were doing. So what did they do? They decided to rush. It was 31 years ago, April of 93. Clinton had been in office not even 3 months at that time, but said, oh, well, we're going to boost our budget. We're going to have a high-profile raid. We'll bring a TV crew with us. And they showed stupid. All they had to do was go see David Koresh. Every Tuesday night, he went to the special. I'm trying to remember, it was Bennigan's or Fridays or Rosie or whatever, at a mall in Waco.
Applebee's.
Appleby, thank you. He was there every Tuesday night. All they had to do was walk over, sit down with him. Hey, David, ATF's got a problem. We need to solve this. Don't want any trouble. ATF wanted trouble. They got trouble. Can you imagine the secret? Now, let me tell you something. You can buy a jacket that says FBI on the front and the back. You can buy a ball cap that says FBI. And you can buy red lights to put on your black Suburbans and come charging. And you can buy badges that look like badges from a ways off. And you've all got M16 drawn. What do you think the Secret Service is going to do? When weapons are brandished, they are going to fight. They're going to not, and I don't care how many FBI guys there were. They could have been fakes. They could have been. They weren't, but they could have been fakes. They don't take any chances. And I'm assuming that somebody in the FBI office, Miami, Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, picked up the phone and called the Secret Service at Mar-a-Lago. The good news is Trump wasn't there. But again, I'm back to Banana Republic, and you're exactly right. It was an impeachable offense on the part of the president, the current president of the United States. Every presidential library, I'm going to guess, at least back to Bush Sr., maybe when the president dies, they come pick up the stuff. I don't know. But it's for historians to write books about, to say, oh, look, here is this. Those are part of the National Archives. So it just makes me crazy. Just makes me crazy. In our next episode, we're doing this on Wednesday night. It's the 22nd. And we are going to talk about a milestone in the Biden regime. We're talking about who else is going to vote for Nikki Haley. And we're going to talk about the idea, what's Vivek Ramaswamy doing? And then there's something else. Oh, yeah, Trump wants to be another kingmaker in Florida in the 26 elections, and he's already setting that up. We will do that when we continue. That'll wrap it for this segment of the Political Matrix blogcast. I'm Rob, he's Greg, and there's plenty of other fun-filled and exciting episodes. You should try them all out. There's a long list, right?
Yes, there is. Bye-bye.